on positive psychology in practice. And it's in the series here, how we do it and how much we achieved and so on. Now I'm thinking a bit of criticism, in the sense that what cannot be accomplished in this place, and also shortcomings. True, part of positive psychology is dedicated to dealing with adversity, with trauma, and eventually coming out of bad situations instead of having post-traumatic stress disorder, if it's really traumatic, to experience post-traumatic growth. I'm now referring to an example from the How of Happiness, Sonia Lubomirski, wherein she mentions a few examples, but one is, for instance, there's someone dear who dies, and that's a trauma, that's tragic, that's a loss and a cause for pain, and there's no question about it. Pain is experienced by each and every one of us. But in a situation wherein, for instance, one has to look at the future and to feel at least some closure or a silver lining, or at least you didn't suffer anymore. The pain is ended. And then you grow out of some tragic experiences by realizing how important life is, how important moments are that we miss. There's spring coming, and I complain about rain. It rained. Now it's warm and it's mud on the field where we go with the dogs, and in the morning I'm upset. Instead of enjoying the coming of spring, rebirth, and so on. And one example comes to mind now, and I'm still thinking how good this is. Even if I started on a criticism and I was thinking about that's what I noted down here, time affluence, I will get off the script and enjoy the challenge of doing this and having to think about this, which brings light to a new area. Now, for instance, that was not scripted, but Dostoevsky came to mind with his epiphany and unique experience. He was sentenced to death. He was involved in political activities. He was, like the characters in The Demons, involved in subversive plans and plots. Anyway, that's less relevant. What is very important is the fact that he talks about the last 3 minutes, the 3 more minutes before dying. And first of all, one realizes that life is amazing. I would rather live on the rock this big in the middle of the ocean than die. That's what some characters say in his works, by the way, based on real life experience. So he divides these last 3 minutes into 3. One is to pass his life in front of him, 1 minute. Another minute to say goodbye to family and friends, loved ones, which, by the way, are the keys to happiness. If there is one element which the happiest people have in common, it's this: strong ties with family and friends, and a good support group. I don't have friends. My family sometimes understands me, sometimes thinks I'm... Anyway, moving on, and thinking of Dostoevsky and how great this life is, no matter what. The last was to admire a ray of sunshine falling on a cupola or something, the top of a church nearby. How come we know all this? Well, he was granted an amnesty. So just before being shot by an execution squad, he was brought back to life again. But that's a fabulous story.